Good morning. It is 5:50 a.m. and I just started walking. I'm very hopeful to find a spot to dig a hole somewhere very close up here. Everybody else is about ready, so they'll be caught up shortly. Yeah, we have 23.2 to get to the road to hitch to town. If we get cell service today, we are going to attempt to arrange the ride in advance, because it's going to be kind of a tight schedule tonight. But it should work out just fine. So we'll do the 23.2, go to town, hope to do showers and laundry tonight, resupply in the morning, then back on trail. But for now, I can put the camera away and climb over trees. All right, guys. The girls are up ahead now. Hammer's just behind. They caught up when I stopped to go to the bathroom. He stopped now. It's a rough morning. My this left ankle has caused me some problems. Other than flat ground, where I'm on right now, I'm wincing on almost every step. I tried to do some ankle rotations last night in my tent, and that really hurt. So I massaged out the parts of my ankle that hurt, like at the front part of my ankle. That seemed to help, actually. I've already taken the vitamin I today. I need that to kick in. I need this to limber up because I got miles to do today. But so far, this is not fun. It is 8:20 a.m. This beautiful river, a great place to swim. The girls in Hollywood were down there swimming. I told them I was going to just keep going because I'm moving so much slower today. I don't want them waiting for me when we're done. So that's it. I'm going to keep going, keep limping along, I reckon. These side hills where the trail slanted a little bit, and every step my ankle's on an angle, aren't good. They're not great at all. This is Bear Creek. You can see the trail all the way across this ridge. Let me tell you, it's hot. I think today is probably the hottest day we've had. Feels like it anyway. I've been doing a good job drinking a lot of water. Been picking up water almost every chance I can. It's supposed to be another spring in about another half mile, so that's good. Let's see, it's 12:30, I think, and I just looked. I've done exactly 14 and a half miles. I'm really proud of that considering this ankle. I'll talk more about that maybe when I sit down for lunch. I'm gonna do a brief lunch because I need to eat some food. Just trying to stay ahead of everybody else so they're not waiting for me because I'm not moving as quickly as normal. I've not seen any of them since that river they were swimming in 10-ish miles ago. Yeah, it's hot. I guess a lot of it because almost all the trees are burned. And everything up here is just completely dry and dusty. And I actually don't know. I bet we're at about 8,000 feet. I have to look and see what elevation we're at. But the sun's just intense. There's very little shade. And everything's very dry and dusty. I was way off. We're only at like 6,000 feet. All right, I stopped at a spring to have lunch. I didn't stay all that long because I need to get walking. The crew showed up not too far after me, so my cushion of limping time is mostly gone. They're still finishing eating. I didn't want them waiting long, so I'm getting a head start here. Man, that'd be a heck of a tent site right there. What a view. All right, let's talk about some stuff. I got a lot of thoughts going through my head. They're not very organized, so bear with me. So let's talk about this ankle. The bottom line is I'm a little bit concerned. But not overly. So this morning, it was pretty bad. Nobody else saw it, but I had tears rolling down my face, and I'm not sure if it was from the actual pain from the walking or the associated thoughts of what if the pain doesn't go away, and what does that mean for me? You know, you guys see all these beautiful views and you see us having fun, but that's a small part of what thru hiking is. Thru hiking is a lot of misery. A lot of type 2 fun, type 3 fun even. But anyway, the mental game is everything. I wrote something after my first long hike, which was 500 miles on the AT. I wrote that 90% of backpacking is mental and 10% physical. And of that 10% physical, it's mostly mental. I think that still is very true, more so now. For perspective, since 2021, I have hiked almost 4,500 miles. Well, I've backpacked almost 4,500 miles. I've day hiked a lot more than that. So 4,500 miles of backpacking. In one of those years, I worked full time. So I have a lot of time on trail. I would say that it is, now looking back at what I wrote then, I think it is about 80% mental, 20% physical. And of that 20, almost all of it's mental. There is a point where something's broken, and that's just what it is. But so much of this is mental. So that all said, this morning, when I had tears rolling down my face and had some negative thoughts, I had to quickly rein it in. And what I'm about to share is something I got from Quadzilla. And I don't know if I heard him talk about this on a podcast or what, but after he successfully did a calendar year Triple Crown, He was talking about, every day it's painful. And he said something to the effect of, when you have these pain or these unwanted sensations in your body, you can't attach ownership or emotions or stories to them. Like, my ankle hurts, attaching a story would be like, oh my goodness, what if I can't finish this hike? Quadzilla's message was more of a meditative approach where you think, interesting sensation, like sharp pains, sharp sensations shooting through my ankle. Hold on, there's a trail magic box. Let me see something. Never mind, it was just a box of books. So he was saying that you have to look more at it like, interesting sensation there. You don't say, oh, it's my ankle, it's my pain. You don't attach the stories of what if this, what if that to it. I had to quickly remember that, and I had to rein it in a little bit and came to realize real quickly what my thoughts had to be for today. So for today, I was 23 miles from a road that I could get a ride to town. I had to self-extract from there. So my objective for today had to become, well, I only got to walk 23 miles. I've walked more than that the last 2 days. No problems. So I had to change my mindset and just kind of forget about what I was feeling and had to make the miles. So we're like 16 in. We're getting close. Now we have 7 miles or so to the road. And I feel okay. I've had plenty of vitamin I. And it's worked itself loose a little bit, I think, for now. So I knew that I wasn't going to solve my problems in the woods. I needed to get to town before I can evaluate anything. So I had to just change the mindset. The other thing I started telling myself is, what if power limping, Limping, not lifting, was like an Olympic sport? What pace would I need to be an effective power limper? So I set my sights on trying to create a new sport called power limping, and I power limped 14.5 miles by 12:29 p.m. So I'm gonna power limp the rest of these miles. I'm not limping too bad right now, but anyway, just telling you what I'm going through, what today is. I have to figure out anything else after this once I get to town and assess how I feel in the morning. Ugh. So the trail goes there, Buck Summit Trailhead. I'm gonna go down the road here and check out this restroom. All right, Cece's to the road. The others are probably right behind her. I'm almost to the bathroom, and I heard her screaming caw-caw behind me. I told her I'd come back there, but I gotta go check this facilities out real quick. All right, we made it here to the road. Luckily, Ghost Rider was able to arrange us a ride, so there's a trail angel here now, and we're headed to town. We got dropped off at this eatery here. I had a brisket salad, and then some chips and cowboy caviar, and a beer. And now, right here next to it is the Safeway. So we're gonna go resupply, and I also need to get some cash from, there's a US Bank ATM here, so I'm gonna head in here and get some of these chores done.
I had some friends that came to visit, and I ran out of money by the end of the night to get us a cab home. So I was like, stop this guy at a light. And he's like, yeah, we'll give you a ride. I was like, everybody in the back of the room.
We're outside of the Safeway. We have a ride coming to take us to the hotel. The legendary Pounder is allegedly on his way. We've got the ride from Pounder, and we're at this nice little motel. It's actually kind of nice looking. I mean, it's very quaint and old, but it's cute. All right, we are in the room. It is 10 p.m. We went over and started laundry. It's just the laundromat's just across the road. So we have like another 10 minutes. We can go move the stuff from the wash to the dryer. Of course, the quarter machine was broke. There was no quarters. There's a guy that told us everywhere around there won't give you quarters, but he sold us quarters. Somebody else told us that they thought that guy was just hustling, and the machine did work, but we tried it, it didn't work. And the guy gave us $5 in quarters for $5, so he was up and up. Cece Grace gave the guy a beer to thank him, and she said he was super stoked. I had already come back. I'm showered. Hollywood needs to shower severely.
No, I don't.
Ghost Rider's in there now, I think. And then, yeah, that's what we got. I don't even understand what this means. But Cece Grace bought 4 softening and moisturizing essence mask. She said I need oat. I don't know what this is or how it works, but apparently we're doing these things. I'm sure you'll get some pictures of these. Otherwise, have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow as we go back to the trail. It's a spa day on trail. Oh gosh, it looks like a pumpkin.
It's like Hannibal Lecter mask.
Is this permanent? Is this gonna be my new trail name? Silence of the Lambs?
Yes.
It's wet and cold.
Well, that's how it's supposed to be.
I feel like I'm getting suffocated.
Well, now it's in your beard, but
What is this even gonna do?
it's gonna hydrate your dry face.
I feel like I'm very hydrated.
No.
I don't think so. Not on this trail. You look like Jason.
So great. Come a little closer, let me see.